Our world is getting sicker by the minute. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look, especially when you see videos like this. I mean, like, this is disturbing in and of itself, but that's not even the worst part of this video. This is what he says right here.
And suck my tongue.
Suck my tongue. Like the world is going crazy right now. In fact, you've probably seen videos or people are commenting on this. This is disturbing. I have children. Children, what would I do if my child was assaulted like this in public? I find this extremely disturbing, especially this is a religious leader. And what's even more crazy is as the world is getting like up in arms about this and people are starting to like comment all over, Cardi B, if you know what this particular artist puts out in the world, I mean, I'm disturbed, don't even want to show you what she puts out. But this is what Cardi B says. She made posts and said, no, this is not right. Listen to this video and what she says right here.
What we see on the news early, some what is it, he a mom or something? Like a mom kissing on a boy and his parents is right there. No, set boundaries.
I mean, that's crazy for Cardi B, somebody who has literally bad boundaries in the public's eye. I mean, she has made music videos where there is no clothing on any of those backup dancers. I mean, it's awful, awful stuff. But here she's sitting here saying, no, we need to set boundaries. Like, that is not okay. Did you know that if you go to prison and you're a pedophile, people who have murdered people for their entire lives that have probably no morals whatsoever, they will actually target those predators and they have huge problems in prison. So if people who have like low standards and morals like that think that this is disturbing, you guys, this is a sign of the times that Jesus is coming soon. But we've known that this is where this is going. Cardi B wrote this out on her, she tweeted this out. She said, the world is full of predators. They prey on the innocent. The ones who are most unknowing are children, right? God cares much about the children in our world. Predators could be our neighbors. They could be our school teachers, even people with money and power and our churches. You know what? I help at my local church all the time, and I've taken those tests and those surveys to really protect people. They let you know churches are some of the most often places that predators feel comfortable because everybody feels like they're in a safe place. So do diligence and get involved in your church. Pray for those. Let your children know like what kind of things are out there, because if the Bible is correct, this is not getting better. This is only going to increase in the world. So people were agreeing with Cardi B, and they said, I would agree with the statement. However, I'd have to reconsider our wording when we say allow children that are defenseless and predators, they can't stop them. What we need to know is that we are always safe to come and tell someone right away. And this is true. Children are bullied and often discouraged to come forward because it might embarrass the leaders. But look at this. A religious leader does that, and some immoral person that makes awful music videos literally is the one that's saying, this is so opposite and backwards of what's going on, right? Somebody that's quote unquote a religious leader in the world should not be doing immoral things like this. Well, of course, the world is going down in a handbasket. And Cardi B, wrote back to this person that wrote that comment and said, listen, I don't gotta watch my words. I know exactly what I mean. From the time you start potty training your kids, you should tell them, don't let nobody touch your privates, enter the bathroom with you, or to keep no secrets away from mommy. You are the one word to try and make the debate. Drink your coffee. I don't know, whatever that means. But honestly, like, who's Cardi B and why is Cardi B having this kind of stance where, yes, we need to protect these children. Don't let your children go to the bathroom by themselves. I mean, the world that we are living in right now is literally getting programmed from the kids' cartoons. We've made tons of videos on our channel about putting drag queen shows in Blue's Clues. What does a 5-year-old child need that over-sexualized perspective? It does not. But this is the result of where this is going. So the Dalai Lama decided to actually write a apology statement, and this is what the Dalai Lama tweeted from his official channel here. A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when the young boy asked His Holiness, look at how they even describe him, that the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as many friends across the world, for the hurt words that they may have caused. Hurt words? I think words are even less strong than what he actually did. He was kissing the boy and then telling him to suck on his tongue. That to me is not just hurt words, that's way beyond that. And it says in the tweet, His Holiness often teases people and meets in an innocent and playful way that had no innocent or playfulness about it. That was sick and disturbing. And it's interesting that the apology doesn't really feel like an apology of what he's saying. I mean, he didn't really address the action of doing that or saying that we should, protect children. That's to me is not okay. We got 300 people watching. You guys are awesome. Keep watching. Keep sharing this video. We need more people to get on this train to protect children. That's how much God really cares about this. So look at where this is going. There is a House of Representative that is a Republican majority, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she was being interviewed, and listen to what she says about what a lot of these high-up politicians are. Listen to this.
Democrats support, even Joe Biden, the president himself, supports children being sexualized and having transgender surgeries. Sexualizing children is what pedophiles do to children.
I mean, you have to agree with what she's saying, that this is where this train leads. I mean, they've been talking about this for a while, that, listen, each compromise that we're making in this area with children and over-sexualizing them or letting them do or be whatever they want to do, the next stop on this train is pedophilia. In fact, Glenn Beck said this 7 years ago. We made a video about this. It's on the top of our YouTube page. If you haven't watched it, check this out. But here's a little clip from this.
Transgendered bathrooms have come out of nowhere. The next stop on this train is pedophilia. I guarantee it.
In fact, when he said this, there were a ton of uber leftists that hated on him, constantly saying, oh, you're crazy, it'll never go to pedophilia. That's not what we're seeing right now. This was 7 years ago. We're seeing this stuff picking up. Has been TED Talks and people that are trying to spread the ideas that, you know what, pedophilia is not necessarily something that people can help. Listen to what this young girl says as she's sitting there in a TED Talk trying to describe what pedophilia is actually doing.
Like every other sexual orientation, pedophilia can have different characteristics. Anyone could be born a pedophile. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference.
Do you see where this train leads? When you begin to define things that are outside of the Bible, listen, the Bible speaks very clearly about some of these issues. And it tells you some guidelines in the Bible of what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And when we don't build our society based upon those ideals, we throw them out the door. This is a result of that. This is where this stuff is going. And it's disturbing. I mean, they've had videos out in the news like this one of full-grown men doing awful things with children in the room. I mean, that is what redefining our sexual orientations right here, that's what that is going to result in. And this kind of behavior, I mean, years ago, you would have been immediately in trouble. Now this is totally okay? You guys, here's the thing that I want you to remember. This is where our world is going. But we've been told that in the Bible. That's why you can trust the Bible. You can look at what is written in the Bible thousands of years ago, and it says that just before the second coming, we are going to see this stuff coming out. Listen to what the Bible says here in Luke 17:28 through 30. Likewise, as it was also in the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, and they built. But on that day that Lot went out from Sodom, it rained down fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Listen, it says that even so it will be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. You guys, when you see this kind of stuff happening in the news, rejoice and look up, for our salvation is drawing nigh. Honestly, don't rejoice in the sinfulness of the world, but Jesus is coming soon. And we want to be ready. We want to make sure our children are ready. Don't let them engage in the programming of the media of this day and age, because this stuff is getting programmed in people's minds over and over and over again. Society is being broken down morally. We saw that happen with the Greeks and the Romans. We know what happened when Rome fell, and we know some of the reasons why it fell. And we see a repeat in history. That tells me that it's time to take your relationship with Jesus seriously. Don't engage in the things of the world. Pray for those that are still out there. It's time that every single one of us, all hands on deck, get out there and start sharing the gospel. Talk to your neighbors, talk to your kids, and protect them. Start praying for your children's relationships right now. I've got 2 kids. And let me tell you, my kids are going to grow up, and someday they've got to be married to people, or they might marry people. And this is the world that is starting to program this next generation. Pray for your children's spouses. Time is almost out. Let me leave you with this, because it's important, and we're speaking to you parents. Proverbs 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is the best advice. Help our children know how to order their lives after a thus saith the word of God. Help them have regular Bible studies and worships with your children. Talk to them about these stories. If you haven't taken your children to church in a long time, consider taking them to church, because I honestly, truly believe Jesus is coming soon, and we want to be ready to see him coming in the clouds. Thank you guys for checking in. We'll catch you on the next one.